What up, YouTube? So, there's not a lot of public news out about what I'm about to tell y'all about just yet. The news is, the thing is still under investigation or whatever. But, aside from my 3 children, my biological children, my oldest daughter's best friend in the whole wide fucking world, she may as well be my daughter. Like, she goes to Baylor University. She's in medical school, and there was 4 active shooters at that university today. And to see somebody walking, you're in fear for your life. And they've done drills and stuff like that, and I think that the drills personally create mass hysteria. Do I think that you need to be prepared? Yes, but I think that when shit hits the fan, all of that goes out the window, and it's every man for themselves. And I'm glad to say that she is okay. She knew about a room, got a lot of people in there, they got a professor in there. The only thing they would have had to defend themselves with was her Arctic water bottle, but this was very planned. They knew who they were going after. And like I said, all the news is saying right now is that there was a shooting, and they're not really and that it's all clear. They're not saying whether they caught the 4 suspects or they shot them, or they're not saying any of that yet. So prayers, much prayers needed for the kids out at Baylor University in Waco, Texas. So much shit goes on in fucking Texas, it's unreal, but specifically in Waco. But so I just ask that y'all keep Baylor University in your prayers. That was just happened a few hours ago. That's not a cool situation to be in. So on a lighter note, I am at the Lathrop, California Swift terminal, and I just got out the shower, so my hair is woofly. I'm tired. I did 2 loads today. I dropped one first thing this morning, and then I just drove like a maniac and came here. And I was all the way in Oregon yesterday, and then I drove to Redding, and then I went from Redding to here today. And I had a drop here, so I still had 4 hours on my clock. So I just assumed that, I was out of all of my loads, and my dude is on vacation right now, so I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever terminal I'm closest to, and which is no big deal, except for that freight is extremely slow in Northern California, and they need to get me to South California. They could run me locally, but that's just not the kind of driver that I am, and I've not only proven that, but it's documented. I'm an over-the-road driver, but I'm also what's considered to be a long-haul driver. I do 500, 600 miles a day. Not to say that, I'm too good to take a smaller load, but it needs to at least be like 450. I've taken a 400 before, but turned around, backdoored, and did another one. So if they could set me up like that, cool. If they can't, they know not to even send it to me because I'm going to reject it. So they have gotten permission to have me take my nice little empty trailer, and they are going to pay me for 396 miles to drive all the way down south to Youre Valley. It's fucking 7 hours without traffic in California. So I'm going to leave around 3 o'clock in the morning to try to, get as far as I can before the traffic starts getting bad. But there's a lot of people that I've seen, still talking shit about Swift, and I don't know if they think it's cool or, if they've ever even worked for Swift. But there's, my previous mentor who has a YouTube channel, y'all all know 50, he hasn't had any bad experiences. Honey Badger, she hasn't had, it's not to say that every day is, fucking unicorns and rainbows. Like any other job, it has its ups and downs. But when you work and you show up and you get out of that bunk and you take care of your business, Swift takes care of you. Like, they do. Whenever I got the load, it was like, hey, you have a load assignment. I looked and I was really confused because it said that it wanted me to take my empty trailer to Youre Valley, which, okay, seems a little odd considering that it's so far. And then my final destination was Youre Valley as well. So I was like, I'm confused. I know how to read it. And it sounded like they wanted me to deadhead all the way to Youre Valley. And I am very well versed in California now. I've been here for a month. I was like, damn, that's fucking far. So I went inside to verify. I said, wait a minute, Swift is really going to pay me to take my empty trailer to go catch a load 400 miles away? They said, yep. You're more valuable to the company out there where you can keep running loads. We don't have loads that, suit your type of driving. So, I got a very easy day tomorrow. It's a straight shot. It's a long straight shot, but it's a straight shot. And my trailer's empty. So when I go up and down the mountains, I don't have to be going 25 miles an hour. Hell, with this, I just delivered a charcoal load today. 46,000 pounds in the trailer. And going up the mountains, my truck, at one point, I thought it was almost going to start going backwards. It started hopping. It was between 10 and 15 miles an hour, maybe 13 miles an hour. And it was really, really steep. And I came from Oregon, and coming back this way, it was just like my truck was not having it. So that was a little bit intense, but we made it. Oh, Betty, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. So I just wanted to let y'all know that yet again, granted, I lost 4 hours today, but, I did 2 loads in one day. I can't complain about that. And when your company is going to pay you to run damn near 400 miles empty just to go where there's freight for a driver like yourself, that means something to me. It may not mean shit to y'all, but to me, I'm appreciated. I actually got this letter from the charcoal company. I wonder if I could find it. Hold on 1 second, guys. I put it somewhere. I don't fucking remember where I put it. But anyways, the letter said how much here it is right here. Oh, get one of these. These are really important. Keep all your shit together. You have to keep your paperwork for like 3 months. So then I have a folder. After it stays in there for a month, I move it to a Bindi folder to keep for 3 months. So this was with my bill of lading from Kingsford Charcoal. And it says, truck drivers are the lifeblood of America. You do one of our country's most demanding and important jobs, sacrificing time with your families and working long hours in all kinds of weather to deliver the goods and supplies that everyone in our nation depends on. We value and appreciate the commitments you make to haul our product. Thank you from everyone in Springfield, Kingsford. This was with my paperwork. Like, y'all, that may sound cheesy, but that really made my day. Because, everything would stop if truck drivers stopped. My dad, back in his day, when he was driving, he was a part of the first big truck driver protest where they just fucking went on strike. And it was, they got everything and even more than what they were asking for. And they fucking deserved it. And now that I'm following in his footsteps, well, you're damn right we deserve it. Like, if we stop working, y'all ain't getting shit at the store or at the hospitals. You know, you think about how things get to where they go. And we're how they get there. They may come by plane or train or boat, but ultimately it gets to us and we get it where it's got to go. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to all of the truckers out there and all of y'all that are signing up to become truck drivers. You're signing up to be a part of something that's much bigger than just driving a truck. And that's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to be a part of something so big. And it's even better when you're a part of a company that truly does appreciate your work. I get all kinds of cute little messages on here. You know, I've never been late. I'm always on time. And, you know, I have a good rapport with the terminals and all of the different people. And Jesus down in Drupa Valley is so excited that, I mean, as soon as he saw that I was sitting up here, he's the one who fought for me to go back down south. And he didn't have to put up a big fight. So, you know, treat people well and they will treat you well. And the Swift has done it again. You know, they show me their true colors more and more. You know, I know that I'm appreciated. I'm a valued member of this team. And I can't ask for anything else. So y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Preparing for a very good weekend. A lot of prayers, please, for Waco, Texas, and Baylor. These kids, man, they're in medical school, trying to live their best fucking life, and 4 idiots that just got up today and said, you know what, I'm going to go shoot up a fucking medical school. Why? The world may never know. It's not important why. It's important that the victims, you know, get the support that they need, and no love for the wicked, at least not from this bitch. I don't care to know their names. I don't need to see their faces. I just need to know, did somebody put a bullet in their head? Because that's what I want. So, enough of that. Yeah, that's it. That's the update. I will be driving all day tomorrow with my light empty trailer, which I love. And it's going to be a nice, easy day of work, and we get paid for it. So you get in this world what you get back in this world what you put out. Just keep that in mind with any company you work with. And thank you again for all the love, support, questions, comments, good, bad, hate. I love them all, and I love you all. Y'all have a good night.